When I was a kid, something strange happened that haunted me for years. After my grandfather passed away, my grandmother moved in with us. Every night, right around the same time, she'd go into her room and start having full-blown conversations. But the thing is, she was always alone. I asked my parents, and they just brushed it off. Old people talk to themselves sometimes. But this wasn't muttering, it was actual back-and-forth dialogue. Then she'd pause, as if waiting for a reply, and respond, "That's such good news, I'm so happy for you." Every single night, she'd sit at her vanity and have these conversations about family drama, health issues, childhood memories. She'd laugh at jokes I couldn't hear and get emotional about things that didn't make sense to me. Sometimes she'd get upset. No, that's not how it happened. This went on for years. I became obsessed. There were no phones, no speakers, no radios. But it didn't feel like imagination. She knew details, names of people I'd never heard, places from decades before I was born, even little things like who got married or who was sick. It was like she had her own little world that only came alive at night. One night, I finally worked up the courage to knock. "Grandma, who are you talking to?" She looked at me like I was the one acting strange. "What do you mean, sweetheart?" I was just getting ready for bed. But I'd just heard her talking about someone's hip surgery moments earlier. I told my parents again, and this time, they gave each other a look. Then my mom gently said, "Sweetie, your grandma has dementia." But I didn't buy it. These conversations were too real, too organized. They weren't confused ramblings. When my grandmother passed away a few years later, we began packing up her room. That's when I found it, in the back of her vanity drawer, a small tape recorder, along with a stack of labeled cassette tapes. Dozens of them, each one marked with things like Sunday chat with the girls, coffee with Ruth and Mary, or book club banter. I put one in and hit play. My blood ran cold. I'd heard this exact conversation before, word for word. She'd been playing these old tapes and responding to them in real time. Her friends, they were long gone. We found her old address book too. Next to many names were dates, all marked with crosses. Mary passed in 95, Ruth in 98, Helen in 2001. And yet, every night, my grandma sat alone in her room, replaying moments from a world that had faded away, and kept her friendships alive, one conversation at a time.